Welcome to our channel. Today, we delve into how a police officer's routine encounter with a speeding vehicle unveils a shocking truth hidden in the trunk, a lifeless body. As the mystery unravels, join us in exploring the chilling chain of events that turned an ordinary traffic check into a gripping crime investigation. On a summer day in July 2020, the routine rhythm of a Louisiana highway was disrupted when a vigilant police officer decided to pull over a speeding vehicle. Little did anyone know, this seemingly ordinary traffic stop was about to reveal a startling and unsettling discovery. Mitchell, the driver of the vehicle, was not only exceeding the speed limit by nearly 20 miles per hour, but was also lacking a valid driver's license. The gravity of this single charge could potentially lead to substantial fines of up to $500 and a sentence of 6 months behind bars. And let's not forget about the additional fines stemming from the speeding violation. Yet, fate had more in store for Mitchell than just traffic penalties. The unsuspecting police officer initiated a conversation with Mitchell, a seemingly routine inquiry that would soon take an unexpected turn.
Step back here with me, man. How are you? Hey, good afternoon. I'm Trooper Nielsen, Louisiana State Police. The reason why I stopped you was for speeding. You know how fast you were going?
No, sir.
73 and a 55, so it's 18 over the limit. Do you have your driver's license?
No, sir.
Do you have a driver's license?
No, sir.
Then why are you driving?
I was just
Okay.
going home.
Do you have any weapons on you?
No, sir.
It's okay. I was just asking. What's your name, man?
Michael.
With a mix of curiosity and concern, the officer posed a pivotal question to Mitchell.
You smoking weed today? Look at me.
I did early. I'm not high right now.
Okay. All right, we'll take a look at you. Do you have an ID? You have any ID? Is there any weed in the car, man? Don't stop. Step here.
A tense moment hung in the air as the officer awaited Mitchell's response. Mitchell's answer would not only add another layer of complexity to his situation, but would also unveil a potential legal predicament. With a touch of candor, Mitchell admitted that there was indeed a doobie tucked away in the ashtray. However, he asserted that apart from this, there was nothing else of significance.
Is there any weed in the car? Yes or no?
It's just a doobie in the ashtray. Like,
Okay.
Other than that, there's
Anything
like,
else?
Dizzy.
All right. You be honest with me, I'll be honest with you. I ain't looking for no roach. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Is there anything else in there?
Dizzy. I promise.
Okay, it's in the ashtray? In that
Yes.
cup thing?
Yes, sir.
Anything else?
Dizzy.
Okay.
As the conversation continued, the officer, armed with training from Drug Recognition Headquarters, delved deeper into the matter. Suspicion mingled with professional diligence as the officer pressed Mitchell further as he asked Mitchell the last time he smoked. Mitchell, recognizing the gravity of the situation, decided to be forthright. He disclosed that he had smoked approximately an hour ago.
When did you puff last?
This was
Be honest. Because I'm a drug recognition expert.
about an hour ago.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna look at you, but
Little did Mitchell know that this exchange, born out of a routine traffic stop, would cast a shadow over his immediate future. The consequences of his admission, coupled with the existing charges, would set the stage for a legal journey that held implications far beyond the initial speeding violation. The cop is aiming to charge Mitchell with more than a DUI. An 18-year-old speeding in a car reeking of weed suggests a deeper issue than just speeding. As the officer contemplates searching for more drugs, Mitchell's behavior grows suspicious. Curious, the cop asks about Mitchell's destination. He claims he's going back home, yet struggles to provide his address. Frustrated, the cop presses for the address, questioning if Mitchell truly doesn't know his way home. Eventually, Mitchell agrees to the search, a hesitant yes granted.
all right, where are you headed right now?
I was just headed back home.
Okay. Where's home? What's your address?
I got home.
No, stop. Come here. Where do you live? It's easy. It's easy to answer this. Where do you live? You don't know how to drive to your house?
I was coming from there, how I got lost.
So what's the address?
I'm home for.
No.
What? You don't know your address?
No, sir.
Okay, come back here. Come back here. All right, prop up on this bumper right here, okay? Just sit down right here, okay? All right?
1041.
right.
That's one of the 133 with Texas.
You've admitted there's a small amount of marijuana in the car, and I've smelled it. It's probable cause.
In Texas.
Can I take a look in your car? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The cop's goal is to uncover drugs, especially weed. Unexpectedly, his search yields more than anticipated. While the front seats reveal nothing, a surprising discovery awaits outside. The car displays numerous bullet holes on its left side. This revelation raises red flags, signaling that Mitchell might be entangled in a much larger and more dangerous situation than initially presumed.
Hey, come here. Put that phone on that hood. You know, you ain't gonna sit here and be texting behind my back while I'm sitting here in this car. Get on that car.
The officer dialed his phone, calling a colleague. He said he caught a black and orange Camaro speeding at 73.55 miles per hour. He noticed 3 bullet holes on its left side, and that Mitchell claimed it was his brother's car that was involved in something 2 nights back.
All right, now, step here. When did all this happen? When did all that happen?
That happened.
When?
My brother, he said it.
How long ago?
Like
Days?
2, yeah, it was like
Okay, come back. Just leave this here. Come back here. Just stay right here in front of my car. Hey, Jeff. Hey, it's Jesse again. I'm sorry to bother you. I'm here about a mile north. About a mile north of LA 4 on LA 17. I got this. I got a orange and black Chevy Camaro stopped. I had him stopped for speeding, 73 and a 55. And it's got bullet holes all in the driver's side, right by the door. Y'all ain't looking for a car involved in anything. It's a...
Checking the vehicle's info, the officers hit a wall of lies. Mitchell's address contradicted his story entirely, and the car's registered owner had an unrelated surname. Back on the line, the officer reported that Mitchell told him he lived in Winsboro, but his address pointed to Richwood, and that the car traces back to Monroe. The cop added that Mitchell's got a GPS device, yet claimed he's clueless about his address.
Now, he says he lives in Winsboro, but he's got a Richwood address, and the car comes back out of Monroe, and he's got this, he's got a GPS thing put in, but he don't even know the address, so he's lying about a bunch of junk.
With a stern warning, the officer demanded honesty. Faced with pressure, Mitchell said he was actually heading to his sister's place. The officer's patience waned as he said that it had better be his final lie.
Talk to me. You better stop lying to me right now, or you're gonna be in jail.
I'm just going to my sister's house.
To your sister's?
Amidst the already perplexing situation, an unexpected twist unfolds, injecting an extra layer of peculiarity. Out of nowhere, an entirely unrelated man arrives at the scene, asserting that his family is in search of someone. Speaking through the call, the cop elaborated as he said a guy just showed up behind him on his scooter, claiming they were on the lookout for someone. The cop asked what he meant by looking for him. Apparently, they're trying to reach a missing person. Mitchell hasn't been using his real name either, as another name surfaces, distinct from both Mitchell and the vehicle owner. The cop is rightfully baffled. What started as a routine traffic stop has spiraled into a full-fledged enigma. Determined to unravel the puzzle, the cop remains resolute.
Okay, all right. Well, I got somebody pulling up behind me scooter. All right, thank you, fella. Hey, now, who are you?
They done scared me to death.
Well, how are y'all here?
Cause my people from that's them on the phone.
What do you mean they were looking for him?
They looking for him. The car missing. Hey.
Okay, give me the phone. Hey, man. Okay, what? His name is Mike. He's not giving that name though. He's given another name.
I got to go back to work.
What's your number, sir? His phone back.
Yeah, I got to go back to work.
Okay. He said he needs his phone back. I'll call you on a block line in a minute, okay?
Okay, I sure thank you.
Okay.
Hey.
Thank you.
Step by step, the fog of confusion is beginning to lift. If we take Mitchell's words at face value, a scenario emerges. His brothers permitted him to use a car that was pilfered from its rightful owner. However, even this doesn't shed light on the perplexing presence of the bullet holes, Mitchell's fabricated address, or the unanticipated arrival of the stranger in search of him. To complicate matters further, a new piece of information enters the mix. The cop receives a radio transmission revealing that a missing person report is intertwined within the intricate tangle of events. The officer's voice conveyed a sense of realization as he said what he had gathered was that the guy who supposedly allowed Mitchell to use the car is actually missing. The cop added that it's clear Mitchell is weaving a web of lies and that his priority now is to locate the owner of the car and find out more about this missing person, who happens to be the son of the car's owner.
What I'm being told is that the boy who gave him permission to use the car is missing. So he's lying his ass off. Go looking for the person who owns the car, find out that the son of the owner of the car is missing.
With the presence of those bullet holes, things are escalating. So it seems the only falsehood he spun was his Winsboro address. The cop added that if Mitchell possesses any information about the missing boy and those bullet holes, he is determined to make the most of any contact he establishes.
And now we got bullet holes all in the car.
I got you.
So something's
Bad.
The only thing he lied about was his address in Winsboro. The car is registered out of Monroe to the. If he's knows something about this boy that's missing, there's bullet holes. I'd like to at least. We need good. I guess I'll do as much good contact as I can.
Several additional calls were placed, unraveling a crucial detail. The missing individual is none other than Michael Robinson, purportedly the brother of the young man present at the scene. Evidently, Michael granted permission for him to operate the car on this day, yet the ownership of the car itself remains shrouded in uncertainty. Nonetheless, the officer opts to temporarily set aside this puzzle and shifts his focus. With backup now present, he resolves to conduct a more thorough inspection of the vehicle, allowing for his second examination. Little did he realize that this moment would hold the unsettling answers he sought, all converging in a horrifying revelation.
I'm gonna do the obvious thing I want to do. Hey. Yep. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hand behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Then, in a practiced cadence, he said that Mitchell had the right to an attorney, and that if he couldn't afford one, an attorney would be provided for him.
Court of law, you have a right to an attorney. Have one present during any questioning. At any time, you can choose not to make any statements or answer any questions. You understand? If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you by the court. Do you understand?
Inside the vehicle's trunk lay the haunting truth, the lifeless form of Michael Robinson. In an instant, the fragmented pieces fell into place, coalescing into a chilling realization. As the story unraveled, it became apparent that Michael Robinson bore no familial connection to Mitchell. He was tragically an unintended victim of an armed robbery in which Mitchell was complicit, an unforeseen consequence of a prior criminal act. Amidst the chaos of the robbery, Mitchell resorted to violence, firing multiple rounds from a handgun at Robinson. He then callously stowed Robinson's lifeless body in the car's trunk and set off toward Winsboro with the grim intention of discarding the evidence. However, fate intervened when the officer pulled him over for speeding. Now, Michael Mitchell faces grave charges. He stands accused of not only the armed robbery, but also the second-degree murder of Michael Robinson. Currently in the midst of legal proceedings, Mitchell awaits his trial. Given the gravity of his offenses, he is expected to be handed a life sentence, condemning him to spend his days behind bars. That's all for now. Kindly hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. See you soon.